Alright, so I'm going to do a review on the filter I have on this tank, which is the Aquaclear 50. You can see it right here. Here's the top, and it's made by Fluval. It's rated to 200 gallons per hour. Of course, it slows down quite a bit once you have all the media in there, and after a few weeks the flow is significantly reduced, which is why I had to upgrade the impeller on this to one from the 70 model, which is the model above this. This is the 50. So we have the impeller from the 70 inside the 50 to increase the flow. So that's one of the bad things about this filter. I feel like it gets clogged pretty easily, and the flow can slow down a little too far for my liking if you don't clean it, you know, once every 2 to 3 weeks. One thing I really like is the fact that you can put a bunch of media in here, and you can choose, you know, whatever you want to put in there. It comes with some nice products like the bio balls and the sponges, which is what I'm using. But if you wanted to use a different product, you could easily switch that out. What I'm running is 2 sponges, just the same sponges that came with it, and 1 bag of the bio balls. And I also added some more to that, more to the original bag that they gave us, or they gave me in the box. So it's pretty full right now. Another feature I like is the reduced flow. You can turn it that way to reduce it, and as I turn it back, it increases the flow. I also have a pre-filter sponge on the intake. Can't see it because I have it hiding behind the plants, but from above you can sort of see it there. It's a big black sponge, which also sort of reduces the flow, and another reason why I had to get that upgraded impeller. So that's not really necessary unless you have a ton of media in the box like me, and you have the sponge or pre-filter on there. It also seems to be leaking a little bit. You can see the water dripping. I'm not sure where that's coming from, but when I had too much media in here, it would bypass this and come out this side, which is sort of bad. So overall, let me put this back on. It's a really good hang on the back filter. It's the best I've ever had, and I think it's worth the money. I definitely get one rated for well above what your tank is. This was rated up to like 40 gallons or something, or 30 gallons, whatever they write on the box. I wouldn't really follow that at all. This is a 20 gallon long, and I feel like I should have gotten the 70 model, which would have offered a little more flow, and or maybe I actually probably would have gotten 2 smaller ones, 2 of the 30s I think they're called. So that would have added up to 300 gallons per hour, and I probably wouldn't have gotten the power head here. So definitely over filter your tank with these, because the gallons per hour isn't going to remain as stated on the box when you have a bunch of media in there and it's been running for over a month. I do like the wide opening on there, so it's a nice waterfall effect. They're pretty quiet. Sometimes they can get a little noisy, but if you clean out the impeller and that housing, the motor housing and all that, it'll reduce a lot. You can use it with sand. I've been using it with a little bit of sand right there. If you're really worried about that, then maybe put a sponge or something on the intake. But I've heard some people have problems with the sand and getting inside the motor and all that. But yeah, definitely a really good filter, and it's a lot cheaper than canister filters. I probably would have gotten a canister because they are better than any hang on the back filter really. But out of cheapness, I got the Aquaclear and I'm pretty pleased with it. So that's my review. And let me know if you have any questions about the product, or if you need any recommendations for what size, depending on what your tank is. Just leave that in the comments and I'll answer it quickly. Thanks for watching.